Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. And let me just see who was here first. Elaine Parker, thank you so much. Katie V, Lydia Washington, Fancy, Karen, Brenda Phillips, Gwendolyn Daniels, Connie Balmer. Hey, Connie Balmer. And let's see, who else? Mama Jane, Rosanna Smith, Jean Manafee. Anyway, I know it's late for some of you all, so I'm not gonna do all the hellos, but let me at least, where is that? Noreen Lovelock, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Do I sound too far away from the mic? Hey, Big Mama is here. Big Mama is here. Okay, so it is the very last day of Black History Month. Katie V, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Hey, Ladarius Martin is here. Reba Henderson, Robin Hyde. Let me get my slides up. Let me grab my slides. That's a good place to start. Okay, then I will open up another window so I can see what you guys are seeing. I did not slow down the chat, so if Lydia or Church Nelly wants to slow it down, go ahead. If not, I can do it myself. Thank you, Elaine Parker, for the super sticker. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. You guys, I got to tell you, I got the new computer. I'm not on it right now, but I did take some time to make a video, which is what took me so long to get here. I got to take it out for a spin. You know what I mean? But it is so fast. And so I'm looking forward to doing some edited videos. I did one today, and I kind of forgot how to do certain things, but I got it. I got it. Okay, moderation activity is now. Okay, let me see. Show activity. Oh, all right. Did I do something? Katie V, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Let me see. Okay, thank you very much. Lydia says it is slowed down. Okay, very cool. All right, let's do this then. All right. Boom. There we go. All right. Let me pull my mic a little bit closer. Take a sip of water. Although now I have to work on getting a chair because Mo Shannon has informed me that she can hear my chair. Okay. Yeah, so the chair is crying, but believe me, if you had an overcaffeinated, overstuffed, chubby baby boomer rearing back and forth and hopping up and down and plopping on you all day, you'd squeak too. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Mama Jane. And thank you so much for being here and being a member of Royal Sussex. And happy Tuesday, of course. Okay. Let me do that. Oh my goodness, what did I do here? Oh, all right. So no worries. I think I I turned off all my notifications. That's going to be weird. I got to remember how to turn it back on. All right, so let's get into it. Happy Black History Month. Today is the 28th. It is the very last day of a day to celebrate Black history. Well, Black history in the UK, I think, is what, October? Dr. Shola. Actually, I've never seen her with her hair like that before. It looks really, really good. Dr. Shola looks amazing, amazing. In solidarity with all those declining to perform at the Coronation 2023, I won't be performing my biggest Afro hit at King Charles' coronation either. Um, what won't you be doing for the coronation? Images, please. So on the Twitter, uh, Dr. Shola has challenged people to post images on her Twitter account of things that they won't be doing, that they shan't do for the coronation, which I think is absolutely brilliant. That is a very good idea. I'm going to have to get something like that started myself. But yeah, I love it. So, what won't you be doing for the coronation? I'm pretty sure that if we leave it to people's imaginations, it has got to be interesting. But yeah, I love Dr. Shola with that hair. I really, really love that hair. It's quite becoming for her. Um, yeah, it's a good look for her. And let me see here. Okay. All right. I've turned. All right. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. And all right. Wait, one more. Let me do that one. Okay. And lastly, that one. All right. So let me see here. And then Dr. Shola, let me see, what is the time difference here? I don't see the timestamp for that one. But then here, Dr. Shola wasn't done yet. In solidarity with all those declining to perform the coronation, I won't be performing my biggest Afro hit at the King Charles coronation either. What won't you be doing for the coronation? Images, please. So then she came back with another one, but this time she decided to throw His Majesty into the brew. I like her like this. I really do. I love it. Very, very feisty. Um, oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Okay, there you go. But yeah, so that I like this Shola. The other Shola that is very serious and very, very committed to the cause. Well, this is a Shola having fun and committed to the cause. So I'll take either. I'll take Shola either way I can get her. Okay. And then here we have K-pop group 17 have reportedly declined to perform at King Charles II coronation. Now, usually I say, well, unless I can verify this by some other means, and I'm just like, why even bother? Because why even bother? I'm just going to take everybody's word for it because so far, everyone, I'm just like, okay, now I keep seeing this pop up, but I don't know if it's official. Well, it's close enough for my taste. So I'm just going to go with it. I cannot confirm or deny that this is 100% accurate, but as things stand, and also considering the latest trends, I'm just going to assume that K-pop group 17, which I've never heard of, has declined to perform at King Charles III's coronation. I don't know. Maybe they thought they might get stuck in traffic. That's what happened to them back in 2010. And look at how that turned out. Oh, man. See there? They got stuck in traffic, and Camilla was just, I told you, she looked like a chicken. She almost looked like she was about to and just lay an egg. Charles, Charles, like she was, like she'd get out of the seat and there would just be a whole nest full of eggs beneath her. I tell you, you are really frightened when you look like you're about to lay an egg. Charles, Charles, Can you get us out of here? So anyway, don't expect. You know what? The K-pops. Now you know what, guys. These K-pop groups are very socially conscious, and I have it on good authority that most of these boy bands, they don't mess around. They like to be on the right side of history. So I'm going to assume that if one declines, all of them will. As a matter of fact, they spoke out during the George Floyd. I forgot exactly which band it was, but they spoke out and even made some contributions at that time. So go figure. All right. And then here we have Duchess Meghan popped up in the, oh gosh, what does that say? In the most unexpected Instagram reel. Well, you guys already know about this. This is about, by the way, I just chose that photo just to make the derangers furious. That throwback photo of the Duchess looking absolutely enchanting. I mean, just breathtaking. I mean, for instance, notice how there's so much symmetry to her eyes. She doesn't have one eye up on the top of her head and the other one kind of hanging down to the side. No, no, no. There's a lot of symmetry and elegance there. Not that there's anything wrong with, having a bit of a Picasso thing going on. Some of the most attractive people, or what I guess the tabloid media, what they think is, um, attractive. Sometimes things just don't line up. So that's so bad. But sometimes things just don't line up, especially if you start tinkering with it to try to make yourself look younger. Sometimes things don't line up. So I'm not saying who, that's not important. It is a beautiful photo of the Duchess, right? I love that one. Yeah, so anyway, no shade. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But if the hound's too fit, wear it. Okay. Oh boy. See, I just show up on a Tuesday out of nowhere with shade. Okay, so there we are at the Clevr blend. And this kind of reminded me of my very, very first video so long ago. I actually made a Clevr blend unboxing video a long time ago when I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this channel. I said, well, I keep seeing people do these unboxing videos. Maybe I should do one. And so I did. And here's a little bit of it. I got two things going on here. My neighbor's dog is barking, and my refrigerator is going through its routine cycle. So you may hear some background noise, but it's here. My Clevr is finally here. Just for effect, we got the Community Hub cookbook. Just got that back there for effect. But let's do some unboxing. Okay, so there it is. Now I had to wait a bit because there's some issues at my local post office. Okay, if that wasn't enough, now the AC just kicked in, but I'm pretty sure you can hear me okay. Unboxing. I tore that off because I don't want people to see my address. Ah, look at there. Upgrade your ritual. So these are the items. Oh my God, this is nice. Look at that. Huh? By the way, look at that beautiful skin. God, I look cute. Okay. Isn't this nice? Look at that. I haven't been this excited since Oprah's farewell season. Oh my God, look at this. The colors are beautiful. The packaging is nice. So this is the Golden Super Latte. Oh, you know what? I gotta stand it up like that. Okay, and there's the Matcha Super Latte. So this is the green tea blend, I suspect. Each one makes 14 cups. That's the Clevr Super Latte. And I believe this one is this just a basic one? Yeah. Gotcha. That just seems like it should be chocolate, but okay. But if I'm to understand correct, these are all made with the oat milk. Oh, that's the chive. But people were telling me that they didn't think they would like the golden. There's the frother. God, it's got a nice weight to it. Okay, I'll open that up so you can see. Look at that. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Look at that stainless steel. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, and down here at the end is where you charge it. Okay. Oh, and that's the power button. I'm just so nervous I'm going to break something. But everything it's a nice quality. Oh, there's the bit for it. Okay, before I do anything, I haven't read the instructions, and knowing me, I probably will not. But everybody should. So, okay, the quality of that is super nice. I'll do a thumbnail of everything. Okay, dog barking, AC cranking, and the refrigerator's doing this thing. You hear that? I believe this is a, it's made of metal. I didn't know that. Look at that. Why wouldn't it be? Oh my God, look at the quality. Look at the quality. There's another insert. Okay, I promise I'm gonna read all these things. Oh my God, look at the quality. Look at the quality of that. You know, it is clever. Now I see why they call it Clevr. And it's got the carrying case for the mug. Oh, does it get any better? Does this get any better? Does it? Look at that. So, that is Clevr. Now I see why they call it Clevr. That is Clevr. So, there's everything from the container, from the shipping container, little box. I got my golden latte. I am gonna be as busy as a cat covering up poop the next couple days, trying to taste all of these. And you know, you don't have to start off like I did. I decided either to go big or go home, so I just got everything all at once. And I'm not sorry I did it. So I'll let you know. I'll do a follow-up and let you know. Probably I'll just include it in this video. Why wouldn't I do that, right? But thank you, Clevr. This is Clevr. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know what? The reason why I got this is because I love the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and I hate a bully, okay? This is what happens when you mess with people. It brings out their supporters. So don't try to big yourself up coming after our Duchess, and don't try to big yourself coming up after our Duke. Just leave them alone, and if you can, get the Clevr plan. All right? Okay. Peace out. Wow, that was like almost 2 years ago I made that video. Almost 2 years ago. That was one of my first. Let me see here. February 20. Nope. That's today. Let me try to see what date did I make that video. But anyway, oh yeah, April 17th, 2021. So that was, yeah, one of my first videos. Anyway, that was fun. I wasn't sure what I was going to do at Royal Sussex. So I'm like, let's do an unboxing video. And that was the results of it. By the way, I forgot how much it cost, but that was the everything. I didn't even know that the mug was part of it, the stainless steel mug. I had no idea that was there, but it is really, really cool. And when I tell you that it is very good quality, I promise you it is very good quality. So if that convinces you to try it, or to at the very least get one of the flavors, but the golden seems to be everybody's favorite. And I think it is made with, is it made with taramic, which they say is supposed to be very good for you. So, well, thank you, Judith Reynolds. Hey, who was that said I need to get some? But you know, it's funny though. I almost, let me see here. I'm going to turn the sound down. There we go. I always forget how pale my hands look in the wintertime. And so April, I had, that I didn't have any sun by then. So you could just about see the veins in my in the back of my hands, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it's like I always forget it. And then I'm just like, God, I look weird. And by the middle of summer, I'm back to my usual self. But look at there, just as pinkish and fleshy looking, not my usual tone. But anyway, but yeah, so that was that. And just looking at the video, I'm just like, wow, my hands all reddish and pink looking. All right, let me get back over here. And let's see here. Dorothy Ross, thank you so much for the super sticker. And as always, thanks for the hugs. Very much appreciated. Thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday. But yeah, so it's really, really good. And the frother, the little, the blending thing, the frother, that is what you insert in the mug, and zzz, and it makes it all frothy and delicious, and very easy to clean. So I love it. That was a good thing. Okay, let me keep going. Let me see here. I'll take a look at a couple more of your comments. Not a whole lot of them. Just placed the order this afternoon. Can't wait. Very, very cool. It's nice. I love it. I really, really love it. Although I have to, thank you, Judith Reynolds. Although I have to say, I have not used the stainless steel mug yet. I usually just use one of my big cups. A hand model. Nice. Okay, there we go. I tell you, Noreen, I think the last time was when the Dodgers left Brooklyn. That was the last time I actually had a date. I think the Dodgers were just talking about leaving Brooklyn. And well, since then, it has been like the desert. Okay. And I miss you like the desert miss the rain. And I miss you like the desert missed the rain. Okay, so there you can see the Duchess of Sussex with the friends that started the Clever Blend. Now, I've heard reports that this video may be about a year old, and that that it's been around for a while, and they just never actually showed it. Let's see, they're up there at the top. I added the Oprah Winfrey tweet, or is that Instagram? Let me see if I could actually cipher that. Let me see. Oprah mentioned you in a post on the first day of Christmas. My neighbor M sent me a basket of delicious, yes, that M, my new drink of choice for morning and night. Wish I had Clever Blend sooner, because I would have added it to my favorite things list. Come on, boy. Making the Oprah's favorite things. I don't know that they were ever on the list, but if you make that Oprah's list, you never have to work again. Well, you'll be very successful. I'll just say that. Okay. All right. And then there is a still photo right there of my Clever Blend. After I arranged it, I made a thumbnail out of it. And you can see the stainless steel mug. It has the black zip up carrying case for the mug. There's also the frother. And then there's the assorted flavors, the box that it came in, the box that why did I do that? The box that the frother came in. And there is the inserts from the box. So, and you know that little white envelope on the right side? Every so often I see that. And, I've never opened it. I swear I just saw that the other day. I thought it had like sweet and low or something in it. And you know how sometimes you're looking for a sweet and low and you can't find one? Well, I thought for sure that that's what was in the package, was a sweet and low. So I decided to just hang on to it just in case. Well, it's amazing how many times you can come across something that you didn't even know you had until you find it, and then you just lose it all over again. So when I see that, I'm going to have to solve the mystery and figure out what is in that envelope. I guess it's instructions or something. I told y'all I never read the instructions. So, oh man, but how cool is that? All right, so right here you can see Google Trend past 30 days as of February 25th. Who has been the most popular? Well, the blue is the Duchess of Sussex. The red is Prince Harry. The yellow is Charles. The green is William. The purple is Kate. And I guess that's gray. That is Camilla. So that is the level of Google Trends for the past 30 days. But you guys must remember this. The Sussexes are not influential. They are not as popular as they think they are. They're not as loved as people say they are. They just seem to be on the tip of everybody's lips all day long. Harry's book has been number one for what, 6-7 weeks now. Spotify knocked Joe Rogan off of his throne. The Archetypes. And of course, the Harry and Meghan docuseries, the most popular docuseries that the 200 million subscribers of the Netflix has ever known. But they're just not loved or popular, or they're none of those things. So you got to listen to the tabloids. Don't follow the money. Don't listen to your heart. Listen to the tabloids, because they know nothing. I'm sorry, they know best. It's just, people's viewing and spending habits say otherwise, but whatever. Um, they have their ideas about things, and the rest of the world feel the way they do. So, what could I say? Stephen Colbert's best numbers he had for a long time was because Prince Harry was on his show. I mean, everything is in the math. You know how they say follow the money? Follow the money. Even with the TV, tabloid media, follow the money. And so, if you follow the money and you follow the tabloids around, what does it add up? Harry and Meghan, more clicks rather. Um, if you look at the morning shows, anything, it always pays to bank on the Sussexes. Now, those evildoers that say and do malicious things just for those clicks, um, I'll never approve of that. However, it is very much a demonstration of popularity. So, oh well, everything that the royal family does, everything they consider is pretty much designed around what is Harry and Meghan doing? What is Harry and Meghan thinking? How about that time? Who is that? Oh, yeah. Remember when the Queen died and her whole mourning period and funeral was upstaged by the Sussexes? Not their faults, but it happened. So, well, what's up? What does that mean? That means that they are extremely popular. And dare I say, in spite of what all of the negative, nasty things they say, I would say very much loved. Yes, the Serengeti. That's good. We're still waiting for the rains. Let me see. Joyce Bo says, Clevr blend I order regularly, and my favorites are the what is the VH and the golden latte. So VH, which one is VH? Let me see. VH would be okay, so the golden latte and I'm trying to guess. I don't know. Is VH a new flavor? Did they add a new flavor? Anyway, but don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Hello, Anastasia Isabella. Oh, Serengeti. I thought you were trying to describe my love life. That's someone's name here. Uh, Foxy Harry is not only cute, he's also handsome. Very, very true. Okay. So I saw this earlier today. What an amazing, amazing young man. He's from Chicago, but he was invited to the White House, and you never guess why. So Vice President Harris and President of the United States arrived with Dwayne Portis Jr., a youth leader at Chicago Youth Service Corps, and a high school senior at Lindblom Math and Science Academy to speak at an event to celebrate Black History Month in the East Room. Now, in case you guys don't know it, the largest room in the White House is the East Room. If they have a ball, it's usually in the East Room. Big press conference, East Room. State dinner, East Room. It's the largest room. And guess why they call it the East Room? Because it's the east side of the house. Yes. So West Wing is the president's side. Traditionally, East Wing is the first lady's side of the White House, unless you're Hillary Clinton, and then you just can't stay away from that West Wing. But yeah, so the East Room, the East Wing, the first lady's side of the house. Anyway, he was invited to the White House. I'll let him tell you why he was there. But yeah, so this is the East Room. You can see the portrait of George Washington. You can see those very iconic gold curtains and the big crystal chandelier. Let me see. Right, Big Mama? The Brits really shot themselves in the foot with regards to Duchess Meghan. I bet they wish they could change that mistake. I'm sure they do. I am certain that they really do wish they could change that mistake. Although I have to say, Big Mama, considering everything that I have learned about the Commonwealth, I'm glad that Harry and Meghan are not out there promoting that family because, as evident by the past few years, even though they could have done so much good, that family just doesn't deserve them. So I hope that over the years they'll have a chance to do some of the outreach with those very same Commonwealth nations without the very constricting policies and protocols of the royal family. The royal family is not big enough for them. They think too small. They're small-minded. They're very small in their intentions. So the Sussexes needs to operate outside of that institution. But yeah, you're right. That was a huge mistake. And Joan Lawman, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you also for being a member of Royal Sussex. And happy Tuesday to you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So, I wonder. Okay, yeah, let me do this. This is what I was working on earlier. This is my first video on my new PC that is going to help me make my edited videos again, the ones that you all seem to like so much. I really, really miss doing those. So I'm back. I'm back. Cecil B. the Baron is back. Yep, that's right. Cecil B. the Baron is back.
Hello. My name is Dwayne Portis Jr. I'm a high school senior from the south side of Chicago. I play basketball and volleyball, the percussion and band, and try my hand in screenwriting and theater while keeping up my straight A's with a 4.5 GPA. 2 weeks ago, my classmates were invited to a screening of the movie Till here at the White House. Emmett Till was about my age when he left Chicago to visit his family in Mississippi. We all know the story of how he never came back, but how he never left our nation's conscience. I wasn't able to attend the screening, but my friends told me how cool it was to see President Biden and what it means to be in a place where you feel seen in the history of our country. I thought I missed my chance for good until the White House asked that I join you all today. And it is truly amazing to be here, especially with my mom. She instilled in me the values of hard work, faith, and service. As a family, we volunteer at food pantries and clothing drives. Seeing how mental illness impacts my peers, I've organized events to raise awareness and advocate for additional services. I also mentor middle school students and collaborate with nonprofits in the Chicagoland area to safeguard our environment. For me, Black history isn't just about the past. It's about what we all do in big and small ways to build the future we all want for our communities and our country. That's why it's incredible to be with two people who are making that future possible. President Biden, thank you for welcoming me and my mom and all my friends to the White House. It's an experience that will change all of our lives. And hopefully I'll be able to see more of you in Washington. I'm currently applying to colleges and I want to go to a HBCU. But my top choice is Howard University. So it's an extra honor to introduce one of its greatest alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice President of the United States of America, Mrs. Kamala Harris.
I think he's gonna get in. Oh, you make us so proud. You make us so proud.
All right. So I added a few of my little touches there, like inserting the photos, the little fade in, the fade out. And of course, so it was cool. So instead of just doing just a regular video, I thought it was cool just to add a few little of those touches to it. So it didn't take me long to do it because the new PC is fast and accurate. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So thank you all so much for your contributions, because that definitely made that possible. And it gives me a chance to do some more creative stuff like that. Because that is my favorite thing, is to make those edits. So yeah, but this kid, I tell you, I was so touched by that. Could you imagine this? And look at him. Look at him. He's just as proud, and his mom's waiting inside the East Room. So obviously they just left the Oval Office. So you guys, we're going to have to wait about, I don't know, maybe 20, maybe not even 20 years. Well, let's see. What's the age of the president? You have to be 45 years or older. So let's say in about 20 years, he'll be back. I got a feeling he'll be back. And when he comes back, maybe he will, be on the other side of that conversation. Wow, I just got a little touch there just thinking about that. But yeah, very, very cool. So that is something I wanted to share with you guys. I saw this today and I'm like, yes, I wanted to, 35 years or older. That is the age that you have to be the president of the United States. American born, 35 years of age, and no high crimes or misdemeanors. Well, actually, I think you can get elected in spite of that. But if you do something while you're there, then you could get kicked out and never run again. So that's the East Room. You can see how massive it is. And just a little history lesson. There is George and Martha Washington. When the British burned down the White House, Martha Washington told the servants, slaves, she told the servants to remove those paintings. I'm sorry, Dolly Madison. When the British invaded Washington, D.C., they were told, the servants, to remove those paintings. So it was too difficult to take the frames down. So they just literally cut them right out of the frames, rolled them up. Dolly Madison grabbed whatever document she could find that she thought was important, and they made a run for it. So that is all part of the White House that had to be rebuilt after the British burned it down during the War of 1812. All right, so before I get to that, let me take a look at any of your comments that you might have. Not just Kate goes to a community food pantry or food bank to help out. Did she go when she was right? That's a good point, Sugar Plum. Did she ever do anything like that when she was his age? We know that the Duchess started very, very young. BW, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Yes, we know our Duchess was volunteering and even protesting at a very young age. Let's see here. These con artists work hard to keep their narrative about the Sussexes' declining popularity alive. Judy D, they are really trying to gaslight people. They're working so hard to try to gaslight people, and it's just not working. There's no basis to it. Oh, by the way, BW, you have a new membership to Royal Sussex. Thank you so much for that. Uh, Let me see here. There we go. BW has a new membership to Royal Sussex. Still a bargain at just $4.99. You guys, I have to admit, I get emotional very easy. When I thought about this kid coming back one day and maybe he'll be president, I actually got a little choked up for a second there. Oh, excuse me. I tell you, I am getting very sentimental in my old age. But yeah, I looked and I feel like I'm looking at greatness. I just feel like I'm looking at greatness. And this is just it's like one of those moments where you just know. It doesn't have to be the White House, but you just know that we haven't heard the last from this kid. God bless him. But yeah, so wow, and if you, in case you guys missed what he said, he couldn't be there for Emmett Till's film or for the film Till, and so he was invited to come back. So that lets you know he's an exceptional student in the first place. He was invited to come back, and he was able to bring all of his friends and his family. And so, in front of the Congressional Black Caucus and so on, what an amazing day. Uh, Eminem, thank you so much for the Cash App. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Greatly appreciate it. All right, let me see. Yeah, Don, they don't understand how the American media work. They think they do. They think that it's the same with serious journalism mixed with tabloid media. We don't need to see Prince Harry and Meghan daily. Exactly, exactly. It is is with people that are influential, famous, or if you will, celebrity. One thing I learned very young is you only see them doing like the talk show circuit when they are rolling out something. And other than that, it's not as though, I mean, nowadays there's people that are just famous for the sake of, but in the old days, people worked really hard. And when they came to New York, they would do this show. They go to LA, they do that show. And of course, that goes way back in entertainment to the vaudevillian days, to the Chitlin circuit, when people famous would go from town to town and appear on stage, if only just to talk, just so that people could see you. So that's nothing new or anything like that. But um, one thing that they just seem to miss is that we admire hard work in this country. We sink or swim by how productive we are, by what we do for ourselves, our families, our communities. It doesn't have to be, oh, just to get rich, but people respect work. So, you know me, I'm very much for the working class. That I think that to ignore the working class as the backbone of society is to really miss the point. So there you go. Okay, so Meghan Markle and Prince Harry award £83,000 to Oxford boss. Now I saw that and I'm just like, the boss of a U.S. investigative journalism website that is, who studied in Oxford, has been given a civil rights award by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Well, Nabiha Saeed, which I mentioned her the other day, chief executive of the Markup, has been recognized for her work uncovering racial bias in how technology is used. She received the 2023 Digital Civil Rights Award from the Archwell Foundation and U.S. National Association of Achievement of Colored People, NAACP. Ms. Saeed is the second winner of the award and will be given 100,000 US dollars. Now, I didn't know that there was money attached to that. I mean, I thought they just gave you a trophy and, oh, anyway, let me finish. To advance the new work, expand leadership and expertise, or continue their impact in the field of digital equity. So, I guess they don't get to just listen to me. I guess they don't. That's money is so that they can continue their work. Okay, never mind. But still, I didn't know that there was money attached to that. The Sussexes are out here doing it, aren't they? I love that. The Sussexes are dropping them dollars. They are really putting money behind purpose. And you guys, that's nothing new. We all know that the Sussexes have been incredibly generous to the point that they have made the rest of that family embarrassed. But I didn't know that there was $100,000 attached to that. That is very, very cool. So there you have it. I don't know if you all missed that, but I totally did not hear anything about that. I thought, oh, isn't that a beautiful trophy? But I didn't know that there was money attached to it. Not that that's the point, but that is super, super cool. So, but, on a serious note, for someone in the position of Saeed, that will definitely give her a chance to, do some things that she needs to do. And that's the whole point of it. So very cool, Harry and Meghan. Eva says, Baron, when you open your coffee box, I Googled it, but I couldn't find the one you ordered with the cup and the stir. It was like 7 months ago. If almost 2 years that I've been watching you for 2 years. Well, that was one of my first videos, right? And so, okay, honestly, I haven't ordered a new one because I bought like enough to last for a while. But yeah, that was like I don't know if they still have that promotion. I haven't been on the website. So I know it was like you spend the maximum and you get everything that you saw in, but maybe they changed that. So wow, that'd be too bad if they did it. I'm gonna have to go and look at it. You've just given me some homework, but thank you for that. And let's see here. Yes, we respect real work and making something of yourself without. The pound is almost worth nothing. $100 is 83. I'm sorry, 100K. Really? No, that can't be true, is it? Wait a minute. That's the dollar that would be weaker, I think. I think that's, yeah, because I know for a long time the pound had a great deal of value over the dollar. So I don't know which is which. Now that you know what? I don't know. Somebody look that up. I think that the pound is stronger because if not, then the pound would, you know what I mean? I think the pound is still strong. But for a while, it was almost 50 cents on a dollar. Boy, that was horrible when it was 50 cents on a dollar. When I went there in 2007, I found out the US dollar was like nothing. That was very painful. But yeah, so yeah, I think that the pound is actually stronger. Maybe the dollar is weaker right now. Oh, let me see. But yeah, I'd be interested to find out. Is it tonight? Is it tonight? Okay. All right. I thought well, okay. I'm gonna have to look for it then. I don't know why I thought it was like the weekend. Well, why would it be the weekend? Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to look for that. Manello says, Baron, I am so proud of this young man and his mom. We celebrate the Black History Month with you guys and keep on keeping on. The big ups to President Biden and Deputy President, Vice President Kamala Harris for the joy to the kid. Well, thank you so much, Manello. Thank you very much for the shout out for the young man and for the POTUS and the vice president. Let me see here. Let me see. Big Mama says the Sussexes are on fire in the U.S., which shows us they are never going back to Narnia. Yeah, stay out of Narnia. It's nothing there but misery. I keep trying to become a patron, but your site says I'm a member already. What's up? Could you check it out for me? Yes, I can actually, Rosalind. Let me write that down. Do you have some money coming out mysteriously every month? But now, Rosalind, this is very important. Are you Patreon or are you looking to join on YouTube? Which I'm glad you brought that up. Because if you join on Patreon, you're not able to use the stickers that are available to people on the YouTube. So, yeah, that definitely makes a difference. So, if you are on Patreon, then you may very well have a membership there, and just not have one on the. Okay. Yeah, Rosalind, I'm guessing you're a member on the Patreon because I'm looking at your name and Connie, Elaine, Marvell, Manello, all of them are highlighted green on my screen, and you're not a member on the YouTube, I suspect. You're probably on the Patreon. And if you're on the Patreon, you wouldn't be able to see it here. So the on my screen, I see that the moderators are green. Moderators are blue. This is on mine. Members are green. And and then everybody else is black or gray. So that is the difference. Yep. So yeah, I'm suspecting that you are a member on the Patreon and not on the YouTube. The Patreon, you can get a membership for any amount. On the YouTube, because I never changed it, it's still just $4.99, a real bargain. So thank you so much for asking. If you decide to switch over to the YouTube, then it'll look different. It'll highlight your name differently. But thank you for asking. And let's see here. Therese 101, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Let me see. I'm still kind of emotional about that kid going to the White House, and okay, let me stop thinking about that because I'm gonna get all emotional. He was the same age as Emmett Till. Okay. Let me stop before I get emotional. Very, very. Whoever decided to invite him, that was a good call, right? That was a good call. So Shelly L says, as of September, the dollar is 110 to £1. Are you serious? So the dollar is a higher value as of September. Wow. Boy, I tell you, that Brexit. Thank you so much, Shelly L. I just can't wrap my brain around that because I'm so used to, when I'm over there, everything, like if I go and buy a sandwich, if the sandwich is, let's say, £4, I'm paying like $7.50 for it. So that was my memories of the UK. But wow, that is amazing. By the way, you guys, I love that. Is it Craig's or Greg's? They have a chicken curry sandwich. It's like a chicken curry salad sandwich. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many of those things I have eaten, but they were so good. I would get that from the I think it's is Gregg. Is it Craig's or Greg's? Greg's. But anyway, I love those things. Well, thank you so much, Shelly L. Oh my God, the Brexit is eating up the economy. That is awful. Wow. So that does mean the dollar is stronger, right? Okay. Yeah, because if not, then okay. Wow. The pound is stronger, I think. Well, that's what I thought. You know what? I can't do the math right now. I'm a little confused. Well, I mean, but Shelly L says to £1, so I think that would make the dollar stronger. No, that would make the dollar weaker because you would need $1.10 to equal £1. Got it. Thank you so much, Shelly L. All right, thank you. Boy, that was scary. How much longer was I going to try to sort that out? Do you see what I mean? If you ever need time to do something and you need me to take a break, just give me a complicated math equation like that, and I'll be thinking about it all day. You could go to the store and come back, and I'll still be. If the dollar was of a, and the Kathy A, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. B10 Pow, what's up? Hey, B10. Let me see here. Harry will be on Stephen Colbert tonight. Oh my God, that's a nice surprise. I didn't even know. For the 15 questions, U.S. Eastern Time, and the next Saturday at 12 for the interview with. Oh yeah. That's 12 in the afternoon, right? Okay. Thank you so much, Joyce Voss. That was very helpful. All right, so. Oh, Rosalind Gatewood, thank you. You're on Patreon. All right, thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat. All right, so I don't need to go and check, do I? But all right, thank you, and Rachel Windley, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. Happy Tuesday to you. Okay, so let us move on. And here we go. Oh, well, there you go. That's oh gosh, what is her name again? Uh Nabiha Saeed. That's it. Anyway, there is her blended family, right? Yeah, is it blended? No, not blended. What's the word I'm looking for? Interracial family? Well, anyway, we don't need labels. That's her family. What a nice looking family, a very handsome family. And may she keep up the good works. I like the retro furniture too. That is very cool, wherever they are, but very cool retro. And look at that, it's so cute. The little kid can't keep her shoes on, right? She can't keep her shoes on. That is so typical. When kids go out somewhere, you always have to watch them because they are going to come out of those shoes. How adorable. How adorable. And look at that big, bouncy, curly hair. Have you ever? That is adorable. Anyway, congratulations to her, and may she keep up the good work. Um, Bet y'all didn't see this, did you? I think this was this at the NAACP Image Awards? Tabitha Brown and her husband, former officer, oh gosh, I forget his name. But anyway, Tabitha Brown and her action figure husband, they are so Hollywood, aren't they? Tabitha and her husband have an incredible partnership. I mean, so incredible that it seemed to just worry the heck out of Wendy Williams at time. And anyway, I'm not going to get into that again because there's nothing I could possibly say that Tabitha did not say in that moment. Let me stop being shady. So I don't know who the other people are. Maybe that's her sister and brother-in-law, or maybe that's her brother and sister-in-law. But anyway, I totally missed this during this part of the award season or that part of the award season. But yeah, so the action figure, that is her husband. And after he supported her through her rising career, she actually wanted him to stop being a police officer so that they can concentrate on their lifestyle, work, and everything full time, which I thought was absolutely amazing. So, Chase, thank you so much. That's her husband's name, Chase. So, that's it. That's a cool name for a police officer, Chase. Um, so, anyway, now people are going to have to stop trying to figure out some reason to call Officer Chase over to their house, like cussing out the police station or, rear-ending police cars and stuff like that, hoping Officer Chase is going to arrest them. Well, they can stop tripping because Officer Chase Officer Chase has gone full Hollywood. So if y'all live in LA, stop trying to think of reasons to get arrested because he's no longer working the beat. All right. All right. So I think they should put him in a Marvel movie. That's what I think. I mean, he could War Machine. They could cast him as War Machine. There you go. The sidekick for Iron Man, War Machine. I mean, just in case Don Cheadle is ready to retire, right? Is it Chance or Chase? Anyway, but I wonder how many times people have gone out of their way to get arrested. You know what I mean? It would be worth it. I would think it would be worth it. If every cop looked like that, if every cop looked like that, either there would be no crime or there would be more crime than ever. Depends on how you work that out. Okay, so for the rest of the Royal Sussex today, I am going to close with a few of the favorite photos from over the year. Now, I apologize. Oh, there it is right there, the right artist. So I believe if you go to at the underscore right with a W artist, you can find this kid's work. But there you can see from left to right. Let me see. That is, oh my goodness. Can you guys identify everyone there? I'm going to take my chances and say Thurgood Marshall, Douglas, W.E.B. Du Bois, Dick Gregory, Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, Huey P. Newton, Malcolm X. Oh my goodness. Muhammad Ali. I don't know who that is next to Ali. And then, of course, is that Tupac? Tupac, right? And Marcus Garvey. Okay, so I think I've named everyone. And then in the background, you can see that famous poster, Equality, I think it is, with the afro. Actually, I have that photo somewhere. I see a Black Panther photo back there in the red, with the red. Uh, yeah, I mean, I want to say I recognize all of those photos. And I know the one on the far left, I am a man. That was, you can only see the am but that is a famous billboard that they carried in the early days of the civil rights movement. They would have a poster that they carried around that said, I am a man. Boy, I'm testing my Black history right now. So, have you all figured out who's next to Ali? Is that Tupac? That's not Tupac. I mean, no, Tupac is there, but I don't know who that is between Tupac and Ali. Oh well. Uh, yes, BTS, the Korean group BTS, the band. They donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter. So yeah, those kids are very conscionable and thoughtful. Oh, you like that photo? I am so glad. I got more to come. And no particular order, but since it's the last day of Black History Month, Sammy Davis Jr. I don't know. I don't think so. No, not Sammy Davis Jr. Malcolm X. Well, yeah, I see Malcolm X there. You know, Malcolm X actually had very reddish hair. Let me see here. But I don't know who that is between Marcus Garvey and, I'm sorry, between Tupac and Ali. I don't know who that is. Oh, well, I'm going to go on to the next photo. Of course, we remember Ruby Bridges. She was warned, she was given an explanation. Nevertheless, she persisted. So that is Sidney Poitier, maybe? Let me see. Or Harry Belafonte? Uh, no. I was saying between Tupac and Ali. And by the way, BW, thank you so much for the super chat and for being a member of Royal Sussex. I don't know who that is. And I promise you, I, I never did figure out who that was. I mean, no, it's not Sammy Davis Jr. Because you remember Sammy Davis Jr., his nose got messed up when he had that horrific car wreck. And plus, he called everybody cat, and I just couldn't imagine that person calling everybody cat. Hey, cats. Oh, well. Okay. I'm going to go on. Next photo. I did this one already. And then this. So, you guys, when we think of the March on Washington, we kind of have this feeling that everybody there was in a particular spirit. But as you can see, some of the people here were quite, how do I put it? They were mad as hell and they weren't going to take it anymore. Like, for instance, here, you can see the sister with the hat on right there. She ain't having it. She is not having it. And first of all, that is not Church Nellie. And that's not Church Nellie in the background with the hat on either. But if you notice, this was the early 60s. Most women, well, not most women, but there was still quite a few women that still chose to wear a hat. But but it's really cool though. Look at how everybody's dressed. People don't dress like that anymore. What happened to our pride and our dignity when we would go out of the house wearing hats and wearing a suit coat and a tie? Chadwick Boseman? Let me go back. You know what? Possibly. I don't know. That's going to bother me. That is going to bother me. But thank you so much. Is it Aretha Smith? I don't know. I don't know who that is. But now, yeah, that is going to bother me. I'm going to have to figure out who that is. Oh, yeah. Sean says rap music. Yeah, nowadays there's rap music. But I kind of like the lady with that beret on her head. Oh man, I kind of like her. She seems to capture my imagination. And then take a look at Sister Girl. Now that is how I picture Church Nelly. Sassy. These are images of the March on Washington that I know you all ain't never seen before, so I'm sharing them with you now. But you know, aside from the occasional character, I think is really interesting. The Church Nelly, Church Nelly, Church. Let me stop, and you all better not tell her either. Um, y'all better not rat me out. Let me see here. And then there's another look at the crowd, and you can see the Washington Monument in the background. And this little kid right here is absolutely adorable, isn't he? How adorable is that? I mean, he's wearing his, I guess it's a Boy Scout uniform, and he's just like, listen, I want equality now, right? So I love old pictures like this. I love old photos like this. Let me see. Pam Porter says, Baron, the late 60s and 70s killed more formal dressing. A lot of stuff went out the window, most for the best. Well, Pam Porter, I'm going to tell you a little factoid I heard one time. Now, you decide whether or not it's true. They said the reason why there were so few men wearing hats, increasingly fewer and fewer men wearing hats in the 1960s, was because John F. Kennedy hated wearing hats. He hated to wear a hat. And for that reason, once he stopped wearing hats, they said that a lot of other men decided that it wasn't necessary to wear a hat. So, but yeah, there was a time when men or women, regardless of your gender, you did not leave the house without a hat. But this is the 60s, and suddenly the hats are not as important. So slowly they are kind of fading away at this point. Burnett says, "Sorry, just when I used to go on them and see the titles, I wanted to go do damage. I think that's their end game. Is that in reference to the Sussexes? To see the titles? Oh no, I'm not sure what that is. Used to go on them to see the titles. And I wanted to do damage. I I think there's. I'm not sure what that is, dog. But sorry about that. Maybe it's Frederick Douglass. No, Frederick Douglass is on the other end. Frederick Douglass had the white hair. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Choda Cece says, I really don't understand what Meghan really signed up for. Among the frenzy, crazy texting wee hours at night, FaceTiming, whatever was conveyed, we never know. Okay, let me see here. All right, so I'm going to continue. I love this photo. Look at the cardigan. He's wearing a cardigan. The other kid is, I mean, they look at how neat and well dressed. Medgar Evers, I think so, Tin. There you go, because that's who's missing. Medgar Evers. Thank you, Tin. I think you're right. I think you are absolutely right. That was Medgar Evers. Very, very true. Thank you so much. It's the only thing. No, it wasn't Jesse Jackson. I don't think that was Jesse Jackson. We already saw Huey P. Newton. He was standing up, but no, it was Medgar Evers. It was Medgar Evers. I'm sure of it. That's the only one that was missing. I'll go back to it. That is who we were missing right there, in between Ali and what I think is Tupac. I believe that's Medgar Evers. I think so. Because otherwise, he's like the only one that's missing that should be there. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Almost done, you guys. Let me see. And if you guys need to get to bed, go ahead because, oh, by the way, do you guys recognize this little piece of eye candy from the March on Washington? Anybody recognize that little piece of eye candy? Anyone? He was in Washington. You guys have never seen him with a beard before, right? Yes, yes, yes. Who got it first? Pam Porter. There you go. Pam Porter got it first. But yeah, that is Paul Newman, Newman's own. Newman looks really cool with a beard, doesn't he? Right? Right? Robert Redford. Nah, that's listen, we're not gonna tell Church Nellie that I spotted her at the 1963 March on Washington. Was it 63 or 62? 63 March on Washington, okay? We're not even gonna mention that. We're not going there. I think Meghan thought they were actually working royals who were about trying to make change. But this is what she is used to doing. But those jokers were lazy and got mad because she's a worker. That's right. Because she made this, they try to make it seem like being royal is so complicated. But Meghan made it look too easy and that bothered them. Is it 4 million now? Well, I know it was 1 million in the US alone. I know they did 1 million in the US alone, but I don't know about the 4 million. But I know the print copy alone in the US was 1 million. So not sure about the rest. Okay, and here's another one. You could see, okay, I got this. I'm gonna say Bernie Mac. Dave Chappelle, Steve Harvey, Richard Pryor, Chris Rock is cutting somebody's hair back there. I can't make those out. Those are too far away. And you got, I don't know. Wait, okay. I'm going to say in the white coat back there with the hat, that's D.L. Hughley. You got, oh gosh, what is his name? Martin Lawrence, Tracy Morgan. Is that Cat Williams or whatever? And then there's Red Fox, Robin something, Bill Cosby. Oh gosh, I see Cedric the Entertainer, right? All the way in the back. Oh Lord, Cat Williams. All right, Ice-T. Oh Lord. What's his name? Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx with the blue sweater on. Let me see here. I still have my grandmother's program from the March on Washington. I can send you a photo of it. Please do share that, Shelly L. I'd appreciate that. Definitely. I would appreciate that. Okay. Oh, and by the way, thank you for the super chat. Okay, you guys. A couple more photos left. World's highest standard of living. There's no way like the American way. Now, I don't know who the famous photographer was, but this photo is one of those iconic images. I want to say it was from the 1940s, maybe the 50s. I think it was it was the 40s or the 50s. Looking at that car, I'm going to say it was the 40s. And as you can see, the poverty among African Americans at that time, where it appears as though they are literally lining up for food, is quite the contrast to the way that others were living. Mike Epps, thank you. Thank you, Mike Epps. That sounds right. Okay. And then there's this one. I know this one is from, okay, maybe it's the 30s or the 40s, but I love this photo. You can see this family has packed up everything. I'm going to say it was from the 30s because he's wearing those suspenders, the flat cap back there. But yeah, I love these old photos. I love these old photos. I'm going to say that this might have been one of those Dust Bowl era photos. But wow, what courage it must have taken, especially when you consider that African Americans could not just stop anywhere and buy food. They had to use that green book so that they would know where there were places friendly to Black people, or as they said back in those days, colored people. And then this guy right here, I forgot where I got this photo from, but I saved it because this is an African American traveling Europe in the circus. And I think this was actually, they were actually in Germany, maybe. But yeah, this, I don't even know what era this was, but boy, I tell you, we're everywhere, aren't we? It's Black folks every place you go. Oh, man. And of course, one of my favorite images, Tess Asplund. I think this was Sweden. Yeah, woman defying neo-Nazi march in Sweden. And J.K. Rowling's actually tweeted about her at the time. Look what this woman did. Tess Asplund, you are magnificent. So, yeah, that is one of my favorite images. So, this woman is an activist in Sweden, and they had a neo-Nazi march, and she wasn't having it. So, she literally just, stared them down and stood in the middle of the street with her fist up in defiance, which I thought was I feel very strongly how that she was being quite courageous. Not for everybody. And I don't know who this is, but I just love her energy. There she is. I'm assuming that is Times Square in the background. This is when you know you are the SHIT. When you know you look good. When you know you look good, you know. And when you know, you know. So that's all to it. I'm here. Get used to it. But I would love to like blow up this image and just, I would love to have that image blown up. But so, yeah, she's going to walk us right out of the Black History Month. And what a month it's been. I have enjoyed sharing bits of history with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Can't wait to do it again. But yeah, no, it's not Grace Jones. I don't know who she is, but I'm sure she's a model. but it is not Grace Jones. But I just love her energy. Love, love, love her energy. And of course, let us not forget our Duchess, who is actually, um, well, how do they put it? On the shoulders of so many people that have gone before her. Our Duchess walking with the shadow of Ruby Bridges behind her. So you guys probably recognize this from the image of Kamala Harris. Well, yours truly, this is why my computers burn out on me. It took me a lot of cutting and pasting to get it just right, but yours truly, I had to remove Kamala and smooth out the background enough so that I can put Meghan in the photo. And I think the original photo was actually facing the other direction. But I am very critical of my own work, and I swear I see some things I could have done differently. But anyway, so I decided to take out Kamala and put in the Duchess of Sussex. So the struggle continues. And as they say, know your history. So wherever you're from, whatever your goals are, you'll get there much faster if you know your history. You'll be much stronger at the finish if you know your history. So that's very important. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for going through this Black History Month. It has been magnificent. I have really enjoyed it. Thank you to the moderators for keeping this a safe space. Always important. And also thank you everyone for your very generous contributions. Oh, what am I doing here? There we go. Thank you for your very generous contributions. It has made all of this possible, and I'm so glad to be able to do this. Oh, thank you so much, Elaine Babb. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Deidre Mikey, thank you so much for being here tonight. Shelly L says, where do I send the photo? Oh, I'm on Instagram. I'm on the Spoutable. And I'm also, oh, well, and then there's, of course, oh my God, I haven't checked that email in forever, but I'll get the email. I'll get the email for you. That'll give me an excuse to check it. How about that? I'll get the email for you, and then that will encourage me to check the email. But yeah, I'll get the email for you. And thank you so much for asking. Let me find that other photo that everybody likes so much. Oh my goodness, this one was so interesting this month, wasn't it? I love that. Solitude. They call her Solitude. Very, very interesting. I knew nothing about her. Oh, and what about Marian Anderson and Eleanor Roosevelt? Right? What a good month. What a good month. I have enjoyed this. Look at that. That was 1939. Look at that crowd. 75,000 strong. 75,000. Wow. Wowee. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. Go ahead and get your sleep on or get ready for Stephen Colbert. And I am going to grab this email for Shelly L. And let me see what else. Okay, grab the email for Shelly L. Okay, that's what I need to do. All right, I went blank for a second there. I'm almost afraid to look. Let me see here. I'm almost afraid. Okay, I only got that one email waiting for me. That's not bad. Oh, really? Okay, I don't want to say the name, but somebody sent me a picture of Princess Diana outside of the Drake Hotel. Oh, for some reason it won't let me open. Oh man, it won't let me open. That is so thoughtful though. I'm sorry, I don't think I can open it. It won't let me anyway, but that was very thoughtful. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and send it someplace else and see if I can open it like that. All right, so the email is royalsussexchannel@gmail.com. You would think I would remember that, right? So I'm going to put it right here. There we go. So you could either Twitter, Spoutable, Instagram, or you can use the email. There we go. Very, very, very cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm so happy that it was only just that one that I that I missed because oh man, I'm bad with that email. I got several emails. That's what the problem is. I have several of them. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Anything else? Any last words of the day? Someone to close us out? Oh, and thank you, Shelly L. Oh, yeah. In the 90s, Mexican soap operas were generally having more stars of color to star in shows, but nowadays they stop. Really? I wonder why. Oh, thank you so much, Calm and Peaceful. Thank you. I have really, really enjoyed this month. I have. I've enjoyed learning. I've enjoyed sharing. All of those things. It has been a blast. Definitely. Nicole Tennis says, Baron, thank you for those lovely pictures of solitude. Hearing the courage of that famous lady is beautiful. Yeah, right? Exactly. And she received better treatment because of her complexion and her, having been born of a white father. But once she had a chance to taste real freedom, she wasn't ready to let it go. And of course, the fact that she had solidarity with every other person of color, every other Black person, every other person of African descent, we're not going back. That was very moving. That was very, very moving. I love that. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Judith Reynolds. Thank you. If it wasn't for, trying to do something, I guess, interesting every day, I would have probably not even seen it myself. So, it's because of you guys I learned about it. I'd go through and I'm just like, wait a minute, I want to share that with the squad. And then once I start digging into the information, then all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, there goes something else. There's something else. I could talk about that. So yeah, that is it helps me out a lot, trust me. Let me see. Yes, Pam Porter, right? It has been very, very good. I feel like this is like, okay, how many Black History Months have I had in my life? I feel like I've learned more this month than any other month. And that's the whole point of it, is to learn about the ancestors, learn about the history, the growth, the change, sacrifice, all those things. Oh, I love Sarah Vaughan. Sarah Vaughan, she has the perfect pitch. There's a lot of people who can sing, but Sarah Vaughan was known to have the perfect pitch. Thank you for being here, Big Mama. Thank you very much. Let me see here. Wow, I wish I sent you those photos earlier. My grandmother helped organize the march on Washington. Doesn't matter, Shelly L. I mean, whenever. I mean, we're always glad to see interesting photos, learn interesting information. There's no time limit on that. Trust me. Um, we'll share it when we can. That's for sure, and it's going to be epic. I promise. Let me see here. All right, so I think yes, Mo Shannon. I think it's that time. All right, so our queens, Diana, we are going to remind the world. Trust me when I say this. We, we are going to make sure that people remember and that they don't try to sweep you under the rug. Let me see. And also our other queen, Doria. Thank you so much, Doria. All right. And with that, you guys, I am going to look for the last comment. Okay. Is that Baldwin? I don't think it was Baldwin. Boy, I tell you, that's going to bother everybody, huh? Trying to figure out who that was. That is going to linger on the palate, I suppose. We got to figure out who that was. Oh, that's okay. It'll come to us. It will. It will come to us. Really? I have not seen that. I don't watch my Netflix enough, I tell you that much. But, you know, other people in the family are watching it. I just don't watch it enough. But I really should because I love a good documentary. I love a good, you know, docudrama movie. Okay, so I guess I'll do the last word then. Know your history. That's it. Know your history. Thank you all so much. And with that, I am going to cue Ginger Adventure. Love you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Okay, story time. Do y'all want to know how I know that the haters are obsessed with Meghan Markle? Like, that there is a faction of people, like, who are just continuously spend all their time hating on this woman. And I wasn't sure until yesterday. Okay, so I was at the UN yesterday for Mandela Day, which, amazing. Rest in peace, Nelson Mandela. And unexpectedly, I saw Meghan Markle. And I have been the biggest fan. I just love her. I loved her wedding. I loved her on Suits. I used to read the Tig. I have been a fan since pre-Harry, pre-everything, okay? I used to read her blog. So, I got very excited and I tweeted this. Woo! Lamp. But I tweeted this. And this, for me, went, like, viral. Like, my Twitter sucks. Nobody follows me. Probably not very funny. So, this is the most, like, Twitter engagement I've ever had. And I was like, gee, why? Okay, I guess they love her too. That's great. But there were a lot of, like, oh, it's good for you. That's so cool comments. But there were a lot of, like, really aggressive, targeted, racist hate comments at her, at me. People were DMing me, coming at me. Like, really, really bad stuff. Like, some of the worst hate comments I've ever gotten. And as, like, a tester, I tweeted about her a few more times. I really am a big fan. Like, and these, like, this is more likes than I ever get on Twitter. I get, like, 20 likes a tweet. This is kind of crazy. And it continues, like, 1,000 likes a post. First of all, it was fantastic. I love her. I didn't get to talk to her. I didn't feel it was appropriate to, like, ambush her on a day of remembrance for Nelson Mandela, but I got to see her from far away. I took a picture for me. I'm not going to share it because it was, like, you know, an off-guard candidate I took of her. But, you know, anyway, it was amazing. But I am so shocked that, like, hundreds of people are attacking a teenager for being a fan of a celebrity or of somebody, like, of an actress and I guess a princess or a duchess. Like, who? That's so weird. Like, people don't post, oh, I love this artist or I love anybody, and people just, like, pile on and call them names and call them racist things and are like, you must be a dumb brainwashed idiot. I was like, damn. So in conclusion, the comments are still pouring in, and let me just say, y'all are obsessed. Like, she has them pressed, stressed, obsessed, she got him. It's insane. And it's like grown men, random old white ladies, like, who spend their time posting the craziest theories, just the wildest stuff. And I was like, do y'all have a life? Literally a random white man DM'd me to say, did you know she's in the CIA and, like, spying for people? But you know what? Despite the ridiculous hate comments I got for just saying I love Meghan Markle, it was a crazy full circle for me seeing her. I love her. Like, when I was 15 or 16, I went to the UN again, or I guess before, for a charity thing that I was doing. And not only did I copy her hairstyle, I collaged it. This is a collage. Ah, the lamp again. This is a collage that I made when I was, like, yeah, I think this is 2016. And there's me doing charity work because she, like, inspired me to, like, be in philanthropy and be, like, yourself and be glamorous while helping people. I love her. When I tell you, her engagement hair was my go-to hairstyle for years. This is my junior prom. I did the same thing for senior prom. I love this woman. I've seen all of Suits, like, quiz me on anything. I loved Suits. When I heard, like, the dating rumors, I was like, yo, Rachel Zane! Like, I love her. I love Suits. Like, I am very proud of having been a fan for so long. And she was so beautiful and so graceful and just, like, not calling attention to herself, like, really focused on the events of, like, of Mandela Day. Like, she was not just really peaceful, lovely, elegant, quiet, focused on the speakers. Looking at her, like, made my day. It was just, wow. Also, fun fact, I missed my Yale tour because I was watching her wedding. I was in a hotel room, not in New Haven, in Hartford, and I had to get up and drive to Yale. But I tried to watch her wedding instead, and I didn't make it in time for the group tour, and maybe that's why I go to Harvard. I don't know, and not Yale.
I just love that little dig at the end. Maybe that's why I go to Harvard and not Yale. Woo! I love that little dig at the end. I didn't even make it because I had to watch her wedding. Maybe that's why I go to Harvard and not Yale. As I laugh in the most sinister vein possible. Oh man, I love that. I mean, that was quite a little dig there at the end. Maybe that's why I go to Harvard and not Yale. And just imagine those poor people. I don't mean literally poor, but those misguided fools that was hounding her on social media. Um, I wonder how many of them have any formal education. Yeah, actually, the scary part is I bet you a lot of them do, and still they carry on like that. I mean, think about the Royal Roader. Apparently, they had some schooling, and look at how evil and sinister and awful they are. So I guess that's no indication. But either way, I just love her. Um, and like she said, that you can be glamorous and do great work and help people. I mean, all of those things can exist in the same place at the same time. You don't have to, go in there like, what's her name? Jane Goodall or whatever her name is. You don't have to go into a room like that. You can be elegant and also hardworking, and of course we all know when it's time to go very super casual in working clothes. We all know that the Duchess of Sussex has no problem with that. But I like the way that she can glam it up when she wants to. But basically, a pair of ripped jeans and she's good to go. So that's what I love about the Duchess. She's not pretentious at all, even though they have tried to say all these awful things. I love the way that the young people know the difference. The young people get it. And that is where my hopes are going to lie, is on the young people that get it. Some people are just, they can't do any better. So um, anyway, thank you guys. Thank you again. I will see you all tomorrow. That computer is so fast. You have no idea how happy I am. Oh man. Remember the good old days when it would be 3, 4 in the morning and I just uploaded the video? Oh, the good old days. All right. All right. Good night, guys.